Hey fellow scrappers, this is Carol from Paper Goodies by Carol, and I am here to show you a new mini album that I have recently made. The paper collection that I used is the Wedding Bliss collection by Echo Park. It came out this year and it is my favorite paper collection so far. I love paper. I have a ton of paper pads, a ton of paper collections, but this is by far my favorite. This paper collection is, like you can see, pink, white, black with some gold foils accents. I love it. And the sticker sheet is amazing too. To make this album, I used one of these, and then I used the die cuts, which are these right here. So let me show you the album. This is the album that I made. It is 9 inches by 7 inches and about 2 inches wide. This is the front of the album. This is the side. Didn't really decorate anything on the side. And then the back, very simple. So for the front, I used this die cut from Sizzix. This is something for my stash. This is from this collection. Some twine. Here's a magnetic closure. And let's get started. So the materials that I used the 12 by 12 chipboard paper to make the cover. I used the paper collection, and this is what I did. I wanted to take advantage of all of the paper. So I decided to cut it in half, making it 6 by 6, and then cut it at 8. So it was 6 by 8. And that gave me 9 complete sheets, front and back. And then the rest of it I used on the sides, and you'll see that later on. Okay. I also used this to cover the inside. I used this cream paper here, whitish and creamish paper, and you'll see very pretty paper. I love the details on that. All right, so I used the black cardstock paper, the 65-pound cardstock paper from Recollections, and you can find that at Michael's. If I missed something, please feel free to ask me later on in the comments, and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. But it's a very simple album. My previous video that I put up of the Baby Boy album, that album took me about a day and a half to make. Definitely took a long time to make, and this one took about maybe 4 to 5 hours. I wanted to make something simple because my mother-in-law is not a scrapper, so I didn't want to make something too complicated for her, but I did want her to have something nice. So this is the album, and this is the inside, and that is my husband and I. And I just decorated with the die cuts, the stickers. I put a doily here, but that is us. And this is how I did the pages. So I cut the regular paper. It is 8.5 by 11, the black cardstock from Recollections. So I cut off a quarter from the side, and then I scored it at 6 1/4, and then I used the Martha Stewart punch to make this border right here. And I did that with all of the pages, and there are 9 pages in total. The binding I used was this Tim Holtz binder clip. Absolutely love it. Very simple, very fast to put together. And like I said, this paper that I used in the inside is from that second paper collection that I showed you. So each page is decorated with the stickers, with the die cuts, and with the 4 by 6 and 3 by 5 cutouts. So that is our first page. These are my nephews, nieces, my sister. So the bottom portion of the paper that I had left over, I put on this side. I didn't decorate the inside with any cardstock, but I did use other embellishments. And then I put one of these die cuts there, the 3 by 4. And then the same thing, each page is the same. So very simple. I was able to put 2 pictures on the side, one on this one. On a few of them I put a 5x7, and then just one more picture on the inside. All very simple. I think the planning took a little more, but once I got a few done, it was pretty easy. That's why it didn't take me too long. On the back side, I put this fits 4x6 pictures. If it's about 16 pictures, I believe. And what is this, a waterfall? I think that's what it's called. So I just put, so I can put the pictures of the actual reception and things here. And that is it. Very simple, very fast to make. And again, I used this paper collection. And I am actually working on my album for myself. And I will give you a quick sneak peek of that album. I have just started it, so not a finished product. But this is it. This is my album, and this is the one I will be putting in my living room once it's complete. And it is by far my favorite so far. This is definitely my favorite album. Well, I guess everything is a piece of art for us, right? But this is it so far. It is 9 by 9 inches. 9 by 9. It is 3.5. Yep, 3.5 inches thick. And this is what it looks like. It's the first time I've used flowers in an album, so that turned out really amazing. I really like that. Let me see. I just started decorating the inside, but that's the picture I put there. And then here, I love these waterfalls. It just gives you space to put a ton of pictures. Everything's with a magnetic closure. Oh, and this album, something I'm doing different. These little bows. I have the die. I'll have to show it to you. And I made small, medium, and large ones, and I use them throughout the whole album. So once I'm done with it, once I'm decorating every page, I will show you the entire thing. And you guys can tell me what you think. It's definitely my favorite so far. So that'll be the next video. Anyway, so last thing I wanted to tell you, I recently opened a Etsy page with, well, yeah, I recently opened an Etsy page a few months ago. And what I've started doing is I've started putting together some of my favorite paper collections and some of my favorite materials, which are 2 things. So if you look now, you'll see that I have this score tape. I absolutely love score tape. I use it for everything. I love it. Very strong adhesive, so you'll find that there. I also have the Wedding Bliss paper collection on there. I still have a couple of collections available. So if you're interested in using this paper collection to do an album for yourself or an album for someone else, please go to my Etsy page where you will find the collections. I also have the die, and there are 2 different packs. So these are the 2 die cut packs that I have available. I also have the Just Married die, and I actually incorporated it into my album. So this die right here is this one right here. That again you can find on my page. I have the stamp. I did not use the stamp yet, but I do plan on making a few cards with it, so I'm really excited. I love this. Like I said, I love this paper collection. All of the words, I just absolutely love it. And last but not least, I have this embossing folder that's also really cool. And I want to show you if I can get a page in here where I incorporated it. Okay, here we go. So here I used the embossing folder. It's the shimmery white paper that you can find. It's Recollections, and it's available at Michael's. And I used this embossing folder there, and here's one of the little bows. And I also used it a few other times. Let's see. Here we go. Right there. I did it on I embossed a black piece of Recollections. Again, the 65 pound, and that's that. And I used it one more time right here. I'm showing you a lot more than I wanted to, but I'm just really excited. So, and that's that. It's very pretty. I absolutely love it. And here's the die again. So I'll show you that once it's done. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I have those available. I also have the 6x6 pad available on my Etsy page. So if you want to make an album, if you want to make cards, if you want to make scrapbook pages, you know, any type of paper crafts, feel free to go to my page. I used with the pieces I had left, I made some of these. I just scored at 1/4, I think it was 1.5 inches. So scored at 1/4, put it together with glue tape, with super glue, and then I put a little heart in front. So I'll incorporate this into my album as well. But I just wanted to make little different things here and there. So please, if you're interested in any of this stuff, please go to my Etsy page, check out what I have, and if you like it, get it. I mean, it's beautiful. Absolutely. And this is my favorite sheet right here. This floral pattern is amazing. Anyways, I hope you guys liked. Let me know what you think of this album that I made. Again, you can make it with any collection. Any collection. It's very fast to make. A few hours. For the more advanced scrappers, definitely going to take you maybe like 2-3 hours. I just had to think about it while I made it. But to replicate it, I don't think it would take that long. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will show you my next album. I'm hoping to get it done in the next 2 weeks. All right, thank you for stopping by. Please like this video if you like it and subscribe if you'd like. Thanks, bye.